Hi beautiful friends, this is Meg. I'm making my first video ever because I'm stuck here at home in quarantine and I'm going through a lot of stuff, and I know there's other people out there too that are going through emotional times. This is an emotional time. The world is changing. People are having to spend a lot of time with ourselves without distractions, and this gives us a beautiful opportunity to go within and do a lot of growing and healing. And for those of us that are healing from a heartbreak, what an especially rich time. I know there are a lot of you out there who, like me, are going through this. And the beauty in a breakup is it's a new beginning. And even if the other person decided to end the relationship, we need to believe that it was for a reason. It's all being divinely guided, and the love of our life is out there, absolutely. But the way that we draw that in is by taking back that love we were giving someone else, that power and energy we gave to someone else, bringing it back to ourselves. It's a time to learn to love ourselves more deeply than we ever have, with all kinds of good self-care, and one of those is yoga. So let's love our bodies, let's love our breath, and let's use yoga to heal ourselves and mend our broken heart. So we are gonna start either in a kneeling position, if that's comfortable for your knees and ankles, or if your hips are fairly open, you can sit like this. We're just gonna take some deep breaths in. And out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. I want to welcome you through this practice. When you exhale, let an audible sound escape. Sometimes this is a way to release emotions. Let's set an intention for this practice. A beautiful one is, I deserve love, or I love my body. I deserve love. In fact, put your hand on your heart right now and your other hand on your tummy. Take in that feeling, really take it in. As you inhale, I deserve love. Really feel it. And exhale. Imagine love entering your body with every inhale because you invited it. You are that powerful. Your thoughts now and your intentions now are creating your reality in the days to come. So begin now. You deserve love. And if you forget, I'm here to tell you. I can feel my heart tightening up right now as I let my mind start to drift to the person I miss. And I'm just releasing them on their path. I'm imagining them going their way, and I'm blessing them. In fact, every time I think of this person, what I'm saying to release is, may he be healed, may he be happy, may he be loved. And then I just let go. No more thoughts of him. All right. Let's start on our backs. Place your feet as wide as the mat. Your arms out beside you in a T. And let your legs fall all the way to one side. Oh, it creates a delicious stretch through your psoas and hip flexor. Let that knee drop as far as you can to the ground. Feels really good. Let your heart open. Receive the healing energy. And let your face fall to the other side. Turn your head to get a little extra stretch in your neck. Bring your knees up to center, and you guessed it, let them drop to the other side. Oh, that feels so good. Same delicious stretch here in the psoas and hip flexor. And let your head turn to the opposite side, giving your neck a gentle opening stretch. And inhale up to center. This time we're going to go a little deeper if it's comfortable. Drop your knees to the first side. And if you want a little bit more of a stretch, use that bottom foot to put a little weight over the other knee. That feels good. Drop your head to the other side. 2 deep breaths here. And back to center. Other side, also with the option for the deeper stretch. Place the bottom foot over the other knee. And head drops to the opposite side of the twist. If this is too much on your knees, just keep those feet on the floor. Everything should feel good, especially right now when you're nursing your broken heart. We need to do everything we can to feel good. Everything that's healthy for us. Avoiding addictions, including obsessing, overthinking, worrying. All right, feet are now in the center. We're gonna start just letting our hips move around a little bit. We lock up a lot of emotional pain in our hips. Just imagine like a little circle you're rolling around here. Okay. Now let's lift up one leg, pull it in. Other leg straight in front of you. Pull it in all the way into your heart. You'll feel a pinch in that hip. It's a good healthy pinch though. Squeezing off the blood flow to that area so that when we release, blood will rush in. Extra circulation, break down scar tissue we often get in that area. And while we're working on every part of our body, switch legs. We're going to imagine breaking down scar tissue in our heart. The more love we give ourselves, the more love we have to give others. Pull that leg in nice and tight, pinching up that blood flow. You can give your ankles a couple of circles. Should feel good. And now let's pull both legs in. I'm pulling my legs wide, my knees wide, and I'm just gonna do some circles. Kind of massaging my lower back, my sacrum. Feels good. I'm really into whatever feels good right now. As long as it's good for me. That feels nice. Now let's do some roll-ups. Warming up the spine. And let's come over into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Shoulder width and hip width. Let's roll through some cat and cows. So, as you inhale, arch your back, tailbone to the sky, and face up. Then exhale, arch, leading with your tailbone. Really push down. Oh, that feels good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Archa. I put on some sparkly vanilla lotion before I started this and it smells really, really good. I really want you to take care of yourself right now. Whatever smells good, whatever feels good, lots of baths. Now let's take it to left and right. Tip your hips to one side and your head to that same side, and then alternate. Inhale to center, exhale as you make a C curve with your spine. All right, now I'm going to face you. Let's do some side stretching. Hand on the ground, arm overhead. Now we're going to put our weight on our hand and let our hips move to one side. Really open up that side body. Kind of lean into it, let your weight drop to that side. As we're doing this, let's look for graceful transitions. We're learning to be more graceful in our life as we transition through our day, through our emotions. Same thing on the other side. Put your weight into your hand. Let your weight drop over your heels to one side and really open up that side body. You can let your elbow bend if you really like a deep stretch, which I do. And let's go back to the first side. This time we're going to add something a little bit fun. I like it. We're going to put our weight into the hand on the ground and lift our hips up. And kind of swoop over to the other side. Finding a little bit more grace in our movements. Let's just check in. How do I feel right now? Ask yourself this. Are you a little calmer? A little more centered? I hope. You deserve to feel good. You deserve a break from all these difficult emotions. And now is the time. I'll meet you in plank. Hands under your shoulders. Feet behind you. Don't want to let your butt drop. Keep it in the air. Let's hold this for a minute. The stronger and more capable we feel in our life, the more confidence we build, the more we'll have to offer. Let's drop back into downward facing dog. Walk your dog a little bit. Up on your toes and down. Lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Take the weight out of your shoulders by pushing on your hands, chest towards your thighs. Let that hip drop open. Equal weight in your hands. Ah, I'm choking on my necklace. knee up to your elbow. It's gonna be really good for your ab strength. And back. Knee into the center. Really pull your abs in. Back slightly arched. And back. And kick out to the opposite side. Letting your heart open. I really should have demonstrated that on the other side first. All right, downward dog. Left leg rises. And up to the left elbow. Heart is starting to pump a little bit here, feels good. In the center. Three-legged dog. And pull in, kicking out to that side. You can keep your arms straight up to the sky, creating some beautiful symmetry, or arch, so you can really open your heart and your chest. And hand back down. I like to get a little stretch. Ooh, in my T-band here, it feels really good. All right. Walk your dog a little more. And we're gonna take the left leg to the sky. And then it's going to come all the way up by your left hand for runner's lunge. You can get a little movement here, back and forth. Get that ankle, arch of your foot, your knee, your hamstring, and your hip opened up. From here, we're just going to transition. Like this. So the back foot goes down at a 90-degree angle, hand stays on the ground. We're opening our heart to all the love there is to receive. So much everywhere around us that we weren't aware of before, but we're becoming more aware of it now. We're giving it to ourselves. We're channeling that energy that we were giving to our partner into all the other people in our life that we love. And it feels so good. Let's come to the center here. Walk your hands back to between your feet. And if you like, let your head touch the ground for a moment. Moving your weight into the front of your feet. What the hell is that called? You know what I mean. All right, let's shift our weight to runner's lunge on the other side. Same thing, let's add a little bit of movement here. It's a nice long step behind us. Get a little movement in that ankle and arch on the left, and on the right in your knee and your hip. Move your hand to the inside of your foot, and then we're going to transition by letting our foot swing to a 90-degree angle behind us, and then arm opening to the sky. Putting lots of weight in your hand on the ground, pushing into your hand, and then feeling the equal push and pull between both hands. All right, this is an advanced move. but you got this. Hopefully you've been doing a little bit of yoga for a while. Put weight into both of your feet, push down into the ground, and transition into warrior two. So you're not too far back, you're not too far forward, you're right in the middle. Your front leg is at a 90. Your back leg is straight. Arms out to the side, nice and strong. Gaze over your middle finger looking forward. We are strong, we got this. Warrior is a great way to practice that. Let's straighten the front leg and reverse. Another beautiful heart opening gesture. Heart opening to the sky to let all that love in. Starting with your love for yourself, just for doing this practice right now. Beautiful. All right, back down into warrior. Let's switch to the other side. Turn the pointing leg in, the other one leg out. I'm not saying left and right because you're probably mirroring me. All right. Not too far back, not too far forward. Arms level. Gazes out over your middle finger. And front leg is at a 45. Excuse me, a 90. Take a deep breath in. Feel the power in this pose. It's a great pose to return to when you question yourself. This pose says, I got this. This is my life. I'm running this thing. I made all those decisions that got me where I am now, and I take full responsibility for it. And I'm ready to move forward. Straighten the front leg and reverse. Opening your heart up to the ceiling. Open to receive. So beautiful, this life. So painful and so beautiful. Now we're going to go back to warrior two. We're going to take our arms behind us and clasp them, pulling your shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to go into humble warrior, which is probably how we're all feeling right now anyway. It feels good to embody it. So putting weight into our feet, we're going to let our shoulder come on the inside of that bent knee at a 90. Lifting our arms to the sky, bowing to our experience, honoring our experience, holding the navel into the spine. And let your arms come to the ground. Give yourself a rest here. Come to the center and do a little bend. Inhale with a flat back. Don't forget to breathe. And let's humble warrior on the other side. You can windmill your arms up to warrior two. And then our arms behind you in a clasp, down your back, shoulders away from your ears. And humble your warrior. Shoulder on the inside of your knee. Arms up to the ceiling. And relax your neck, let it go. It has indeed been a humbling experience, but how strong are you for what you've been through? You made it through. It still hurts, but we're gonna learn so much from this. We're gonna break old patterns. We're gonna have the courage to see things we didn't see before. We're not gonna make the same mistakes again. And let yourself come up by putting weight into your feet, into the center. And let's come forward with our arms over our head. And have you come into child's pose. Knees apart, toes together behind you. Reach forward. Push into the hands and wiggle down into those hips. If you want to get further down, let your hands come closer to you so you can really push down. We're going to do one more heart opening by moving one hand to the side. We're going to open the side body for a moment. And open your heart to the sky. Finding grace in every movement. Come down through center. Other side. Let your side body open for a moment before you lift that arm. And look up. Thank you for being here with me. I have a ton of faith in you. I know you're going to heal yourself. I know you're going to love again. I know you have so much to offer. You're a beautiful person. You have unique gifts that no one else has. Don't forget it. So I have a little bit of homework for you if you're up to it. If you're interested and you want to work on yourself tonight, when you do your journaling or before you go to bed, I want you to make a list of all the reasons why you no longer want to be with this person. They're still tugging on your heartstrings or you wouldn't be here at this video. So you need to do a little exercise in letting go. You don't maybe realize that this is what you wanted, but it is, because your soul is guiding you on a higher path than you realize. So I want you to take responsibility and control of the situation and make a list of the reasons why you don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And the ways that you were self-sacrificing that you won't in the future. Because you've learned. You're becoming conscious of these patterns and you're going to change them forever. Namaste.